So here's the thing. I think I probably would never leave a room like this if I had it.
One of the things I hate about this business, being in it 23 years, is sometimes the technology, Skylar, can be sterile. But
yeah.
people do business with people that they like, they trust, they enjoy being around.
Mud over it, paint over it.
So totally invisible.
Totally invisible.
Wow.
In one case we've done is built into the spine of a book,
No
so
way.
that it can be completely hidden.
Obviously, this has been sort of the territory of two-piece projection for so many years. This is a statement. Why go with a video wall in here?
By a wide margin. Just video walls stood out.
Hey, I'm standing in front of a 163-inch Lunar Walls Expanse video wall here at the 5 Smooth Stones incredible showroom here in Jacksonville, Florida. John Sr. and John Jr. take me through to see not only this video wall here behind me, but a dedicated theater downstairs with a 156-inch 0.9 just video walls displayed. These guys are killing it and doing some incredible things in the AV, sound, and shading and lighting world, guys. Check this video out. Hey, John, this is an awesome space, man. How long have you been at this location?
2.5 years we built it.
This is great here. I like the sign. What a just nice entryway over here. I'm looking around, and first thing I noticed a second ago was obviously we have one of our walls up there in the balcony, right? What is that one up there?
Yeah, that's the lunar wall. It's a 163.
Got it.
16
And
by
then
9.
you also have another wall in here too.
We do. We have a just video wall, 6x5 in our theater.
Okay, I'm really excited to check those out and see more about them. But I want to know more about 5 Smooth Stones. So tell me about the company and what it is that you guys do.
Yeah, we've been in business for 23 years, and we work primarily with high-end custom home builders and their customers who are building homes, the high net worth customers. We have a team of about 30 people in our entire company, 6 or 7 of which are full-time designers, salespeople,
Wow.
meeting with customers. So basically, if someone's building a new home with one of our preferred custom builders, they're going to come in, we're going to bring them into this space, we're going to show them how technology doesn't have to intrude on their interior design elements.
Right.
They can blend perfectly with the environment that they're trying to create. It can be seen if they want it to be seen, or it can blend in with everything else if they want that. Really, for us, it's mostly about relationships. One of the things I hate about this business, being in it 23 years, is sometimes the technology, Skylar, can be sterile. But people do business with people that they like, they trust, they enjoy being around. Our team is our family, and our customers are our friends. So that's really what we want to do. And when we built this place, we really intended to design it with vignettes and spaces where we could birth and build relationships.
Relationships are born around the dinner table, right?
Amen.
And I think this is great because this illustrates how you can touch every point of the home. And I'm sure we'll get a deeper dive as to a lot of what's going on here with technology, but not necessarily with impacting that from a design standpoint, because I'm getting the vibe that this is a very high level design showroom. The other thing that I love that I'm seeing already is the name of the company. So 5 Smooth Stones. And listen, extra credit in the comments, 10 points if you know where that reference comes from. All right, walk me through where should we go first, or you tell me. This is your company.
Yeah, what I may do, we're a family business, and I'm really privileged to have 2 of my sons active in the business. My oldest son, John Jr., is actually our Chief Operations Officer and our Director of Sales and Design. So if it's okay with you, I may hand it over to John and John Jr., let him kind of walk you through the different spaces that we have and show you the technology, and also talk about why we partner with Just Video Walls.
Let's do it.
He's probably smarter than I was when I was his age, but he's not nearly as good looking as I was.
There you go.
But I am really blessed to have him, and John's going to show you through and give you an idea of some of the things we have going on here at the showroom.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Senior. Junior, I'm in your hands, man. So I gotta get up to this spot up here and check out this video wall. Can we go up there?
Absolutely.
All
Let's
right,
do
let's
it.
So here's the thing. I think I probably would never leave a room like this if I had it. What are we looking at here?
That's the idea. We are looking at a 163-inch lunar wall, 1.2 pixel pitch.
Yeah.
It's a really big TV.
I think we're seeing a lot of the big TVs now. 110, even the 98-inch TVs, but there's just something about a TV of this size being in a space like this that it just overwhelms the senses when you come in, right? And there's no glare on this, right? I mean, we've got a lot of lights on in this room, so we've got these lights up here which are very bright, and the image is just looking awesome, man. It's great.
Right. No
Yeah.
glare. Gone are the days where you have a game on a projector and you want to turn a single light on and your image is completely washed out.
Yeah.
Now we can party, have all the lights on, and an amazing image.
So tell me, I think you also had a hand to play in designing this mezzanine up here too, which this is an awesome concept, by the way. I love this. I think there's something about just being a little separated from the rest of the space, whether it's in a home, like it's a basement, or even something like this, where you've got almost like a speakeasy feel in a house. What was the kind of the design philosophy behind putting in the video wall in this space up here?
Yeah, being in Florida, unfortunately we don't have basements. We're right there at the water table, so we have to make do with the spaces we have in the houses. Not super common to have a dedicated theater room in these new construction homes. More often than not, we've got a flex space or a loft or a bonus room. So to be able to recreate this space, that can be used for kids playing video games, watching the Super Bowl. Someone can come into our space and feel like they're right at home. Building a house, we can pull up their floor plans. Very, very easy to see it from this couch.
Oh, that's cool. So you actually use this for kind of a sales presentation tool also.
Right.
Nice.
Right. Yeah, this would be our main space just to meet and, again, kick it back and relax, have a drink while we talk about your dream home. Amazing Martin Logan towers, just running back to a pretty simple amplifier.
Yeah.
So when we turn this wall on, we have amazing sound. Martin Logan and their sister company, Paradigm, just amazing bang for your buck speakers. Like you said, the aesthetics are finally working their way into sets of speakers, that they're not just a big ugly black box that is an interior designer's worst nightmare.
Right.
So now we can factor these nice looking designs into a great looking space, family room, flex room, whatever it might be. And the best part is we just have amazing sound.
So let's talk about the video wall. So this is our Lunar Walls Expanse product, which we designed to be a sort of a systematized wall that's, faster to get in. It's programmed, everything's kind of set up, and it's made so that integrators like you can really take it and convey it without having to go through the custom design process and all of that. Tell me about why you chose Lunar Walls in this space.
Lunar was really attractive to us in a sense that some pre-built sizes. It's a little bit more affordable product, but still comes with that professionalism and a professional installation right out of the box. It looks amazing. It's modular, buildable to any size. We can scale it. Unlike a large TV, you may spend a lot of money on a large TV, 100-inch or 115-inch TV. Maybe something happens, it gets hit by lightning, or a kid hits it with a controller, or an accident happens. That TV's done. It's gone.
Yeah.
Something like this in this modular system, pop a tile out, replace it, you're back in business.
Yeah, each one of these is made up of a whole bunch of these, COB LED tiles that are basically blocked in, and you build it almost like Lego. So we supply you with a whole bunch of spares that comes along with the video wall when it's purchased and installed. What was it about working with just video walls and Lunar Walls that kind of drew you to the table? Because I know there was a process, right, for us to have to go through before we really ever made it into your trust bucket.
Just like when a customer trusts us to work with them on their home, we have to trust our manufacturers that they're going to be there for us when something goes wrong. By a wide margin, Just Video Walls stood out with their Lunar product, with their Just Video Wall product. Their support team, rep firms, everyone that we worked with just goes above and beyond. And now, after being in the space and in our space and having these walls, and of course when you have technology and newer technology, you're going to have things that maybe aren't right or need to be adjusted. The aftercare support has been amazing from the Just Video Walls team.
Yeah. Every company, regardless of the size, has problems. right?
Right.
Something always goes wrong.
Mm.
Like, it doesn't matter what product you're talking about, what brand you're talking about, no, nothing. Like, something always goes wrong, but it takes people to make it right, you know? So that was the number one thing for us, and I love hearing that from you, and it makes me feel very comfortable knowing that this product, Lunar Walls and just Video Walls, is in your hands. So I also know that there's a lot of other really cool tech in this showroom and some really cool spaces. So can we go take a look at the rest of it?
Let's do it.
Awesome. So John, I really feel like I'm home down here. Like, this is such a great open concept. I mean, we've got our dining table, we've got our kitchen over here. There's an awesome dedicated theater right there with another video wall, which I'm sure we'll come back to. So tell me about the kind of technology that someone might expect to see in a kitchen/dining room. Like, what are we looking at here?
Yeah, not a whole lot of AV technology necessarily, although we do have a frame TV over the
I
cooktop.
noticed that. So tell me, what's the story here with the frame TV over the cooktop? What is this for?
We've had a few folks that want to be able to pull up their recipes or cast something to a TV near the cooktop.
Yeah.
And what better way to do that than?
'Cause that's always the struggle, right? It's like you got to figure out how to have your recipe out. Like, maybe it's like an iPad or something.
Right.
But
You
this
take
is-
up counter space.
Right,
Or do you
this is
have
so much
something
better.
folding down?
Yeah.
So yeah, other than that, in a kitchen and dining room area, we're mainly focused on lighting and making
Okay.
sure that your prep areas where you may be preparing food are properly lit.
Yeah.
Maybe that the under cabinet or toe kick lighting adjusts as the temperature of the lighting adjusts throughout the day, that this lighting can follow with a circadian rhythm.
So over the shoulder here, I'm seeing this really cool bar area. Is this something that a lot of your homeowners are doing today, is putting a bar like this in their home?
You know, the bars are not as common. This one might have been a little more for functionality.
Yeah.
But it does help us with the entertaining. Although there, occasionally there will be a full bar in a home, and this gives a great feel for what that could look like.
You also have outdoor stuff going on as well.
Yeah, being here in Florida, the outdoor space is huge. It's incredibly important. And some might say, well, what do you have to do outside? Music, TVs, outdoor shades for
Right.
bugs. For outdoor speakers, we partner with a few different brands, primarily Origin Acoustics,
Yeah.
Ambisonic Systems, and Coastal Source.
Nice. Those are awesome brands. I love them.
Yeah, they do it right.
Yeah, man. So speaking of speakers, I know you've got other areas in the showroom where you're presenting sort of like, ways to listen or experience, content in different ways. Can you walk me through some of that?
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of new construction homes. Hey, you're building a house. Let's get everything built into the house. Let's hide it. Let's conceal it. Let's make it essentially disappear. That comes into in-ceiling, in-wall speakers. That's easy, but that's something that everyone's used to. A newer technology is being able to still have audio in a space or in a room, but see nothing. Being able to take a speaker like this is an Origin Blends product. We partner as well with Stealth Acoustics and with Amina, and we can take these speakers and put them completely into the drywall, mud over them, paint them, and the speakers are absolutely invisible.
And that's what this is down here.
And that's what this is.
So this goes into the frame, like the studs, in between the studs, and mud over it.
Mud over it, paint over it,
So totally invisible.
totally invisible.
Wow. So this is the Origin Acoustics Blends product. And they've basically kind of like just dominated in terms of being able to do architectural stuff, I guess, right? Like, that's kind of the thing with Origin Acoustics. You also have like some 2-channel stuff similar to what we were seeing upstairs in the loft man cave. Can we see some more of that stuff?
Let's go take a look.
Okay.
So this space, we call it our library. Really kind of brings the cigar lounge vibes, and reintroducing folks to, in the past couple of years, probably past 10 years, sound-wise, when I'm watching TV and I need better sound, people have been steered towards, I'll just put a sound bar on it.
Right.
That's easy, but it really doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
It doesn't look great either. This is a great space for us to reintroduce the idea of, hey, we can have 2 purpose-built, nice looking bookshelf speakers that work very easily with the TV
Yeah.
and sound magnificent.
These doors are also pocketed, it looks like, so you
Right.
just close off and now you're in a different world and you're just kind of all on your own, relax, be at peace. The audio system is really just amplifying that for you and making you feel like, hey, like nothing, there's no care in the world anymore, right?
Right.
I love that.
Reminding people that there's a space that we can get away from the hustle and bustle.
Yeah.
Turn on music, whether it's screaming in your face and you're the blown away guy in your
Right.
heart, or just at a low volume and listening to some refined music that is being listened to as if you're in the studio. It's our goal to not sell someone or convince them that, hey, this one brand is the way to go, because that's not true. Everyone is different. They listen to different types of music. You may love a statement piece like a pair of Focal Utopias,
Right.
or Sopras in this case.
That's probably where I would land. Like I want something
Got good
loud,
taste.
right? You know, loud and impressive, not only from how it sounds, but how it looks too.
Right.
I love that.
And then you have something on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, although both manufactured in Europe. We have something like K-Array, which is an incredibly small speaker that can be built into the wall. It can be built into the millwork of your cabinets. It can even be, in one case we've done, is built into the spine of a book,
No
so that
way.
it can be completely hidden. And
So obviously this presents a lot of questions
Yes.
for me.
yes,
So-
yes.
And the fact that this tiny little speaker is next to this gigantic speaker, like, what am I giving up to go with a speaker like this? Because there's no way that it can sound the same as this big, chassis, this big cabinet.
Sure, it's a great question, and much like cars, no replacement for displacement. We still need a subwoofer. It just needs to go somewhere in the room. So yes, our mids and highs, a lot of our highs are coming from these very small K-Array speakers, and then we have a subwoofer down here. They're built different. They're tuned differently.
Yeah.
It's an interesting application, but it gives us some flexibility to have some really big sound out of some very small footprints. We want to know how you're going to live in that space and how you're going to use that space, so we can educate and show you what some of those solutions might be that you'll be most happy with.
That's great. Thank you so much for showing this to us. But you know what? Like, I gotta see this theater room, man. Can we get over there?
Let's do it.
All right.
Sure.
Hey, I wanted to pause the video real quick just to say thank you for spending time with us, watching our videos, enjoying them, liking them. We love it when you do that, and we love to honestly hear your comments. So please keep that up, subscribe and like our channel. Back to the video. Okay, this is impressive, John. Like, this is pretty amazing in here.
Yeah, so what we have here is 156-inch just video walls, what we would call 6x5.
Yeah, 6x5 meaning the cabinet array.
The cabinet array,
Right.
which
and,
is
and that turns into a
turns in about a 2.13 ratio.
2.13 ratio. So
Right.
so just to frame that, I think 16 by 9 it would be a little less wide at the same height. Right?
Correct.
So this is basically taking a normal 16:9 kind of and a 240, right, and splitting the difference.
Right.
Okay.
Or like taking our lunar wall up there and just taking the bottom row off.
There you go. Okay.
Would give us the chance to properly scale a full 16 by 9 and then some 16 by 9s on one side or the other, if we want to do multi-view or tile something. If we do have one image pulled up here, we do partner with Mad VR, so that we can take that image, although what would normally be a stretched image, and process it, not in addition to making it look better, but processing it to properly fit the screen. Get rid of those black bars, maximize the amount of screen space you can use.
Yeah, so it's doing that in a way where it's not stretching it in one axis, right? So it's actually taking it, and yeah, there are limitations, I think, to how far that can be pushed, but it allows you to get rid of the black bars even on a cinema movie,
Right.
so that you take full advantage of the height of the screen, right?
Exactly.
Got it.
We've gone around our video wall screen with Origin or ambisonic marquee, so full front-facing, forward-firing ribbon tweeters, LCRs. We've got two subs mounted below on each side, on the front and the back. the rest of the surround in the room is complemented with Origin acoustics.
So are these the subs here?
These are the subs.
So this one on the right and this one on the left, those are subwoofers.
Correct.
And then you've got a center channel.
We've got a center channel here.
And a left and a right.
That's right. Ribbon tweeters, just a little bit smoother application for that high frequency that can sometimes come off in a room, especially where you're listening at a higher volume, can sound harsh and introduce fatigue. And after extended listening, it almost give you a headache if it's not proper.
Yeah.
We've got some surround channels. We've got Atmos in the ceiling, Art Novian sound treatment on the walls, a diffuser in the back. You know, introducing just some absorption, just enough to take out the harshness of the room and have some nice design aesthetics. Again, just keeping it simple, not going too over the top with one design in mind.
Yeah. So on the wall itself, we have Kaleidoscape as a source, which is what you're showing here. And then, like you were saying, you have Mad VR, and this is a 0.9 pixel pitch.
Right.
Is that correct?
That's right.
Okay. So why go with the video wall in the dedicated theater in this instance? Obviously, this has been sort of the territory of two-piece projection for so many years. This is a statement. Why go with a video wall in here?
We always want to be able to show the best, and there are great projectors out there. We've got the JVC and Z900 in the back, and it's phenomenal. Looks great. It's very bright, but it literally pales in comparison to something like a video wall with this kind of resolution, contrast, you know, the brightness. Simply just being able to use a space with the lights on.
Right.
It may be, you know, the number one complaint when there's a theater room is, yeah, it looks great. I love watching a movie in here, but I gotta have all the lights off. Almost no matter what projector you use. And so to be able to do that and you know use the space instead of this one room in your fairly large room in your house being dedicated as a dark room only.
Right.
You know, now it opens up a lot more uses for that space.
We have the doors open. Right. Sometimes you might want to have the doors open, so you might be sitting in the dining room over here or wherever in your house looking in, and you've got the Super Bowl on, even in your dedicated room, or you've got a movie, and it's just a little bit more of a casual environment. But then when you want to, close it up, dim them down, leave them on a little bit, and just fall in and be absorbed into the movie. There's nothing at that point that's going to pull you out of the experience, right? You're not looking at the screen and thinking, oh man, the contrast isn't really what I wish it could be, right? You're actually looking and you feel like you're in Middle Earth, right? To use the Lord of the Rings
yes, exactly.
Example again. So man, we're super proud of you guys, and let me tell you something, like not everyone gets to be a Just Video Walls dealer, because we have the same philosophy that you do. Like, it's not about quantity for us. It's about making sure that this experience is presented to the customer in the right way, and it takes the right partners to do that.
Right.
Speaking of which, I'd love to meet your crew. Can we do that?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I'm really blessed to have some young, passionate, good-looking people. And this is a representative group of, we have a total head count of about 30 right now, but we've got people from all different departments. I'm just proud as heck of these kids. I'm glad to have them in my family and in our company.
I just want to say on behalf of Just Video Walls and Lunar Walls that we're super proud to have you guys as our dealer. Like, and we just mean that from the bottom of our hearts. Like, we are a family-oriented company, and what you guys have built, like, is the reason why we came into this business, was to make this product. Obviously, it's a fun category, it's cool, but to also, deliver it to you in a way where you can take it out there and be successful with it. And you guys are doing a great job. So thanks for letting us in and trusting us to be a partner with you guys. We appreciate it.